Former casino insiders are finally pulling back the curtain on the truth about slot machines, and what they're revealing is shaking up everything players thought they knew. After decades spent behind the scenes, these ex-employees are exposing 9 powerful reasons why the average player never stands a chance. And reason number 7? It changes everything you've ever believed about how these games really work. In recent years, more and more casino veterans have started speaking out. Dealers, technicians, floor supervisors, and even data analysts who've watched the system operate from the inside. What they're exposing isn't just interesting trivia, it's the kind of closely guarded information casinos have kept buried for decades. Most people think slot machines are pure luck. Pull the lever, hope for a jackpot, and see what happens. But according to these whistleblowers, there's far more going on behind those spinning reels and flashing lights than anyone realizes. By the end of this breakdown, you'll understand exactly why that machine keeps draining your wallet and what's really happening every time you press spin. Every single day, millions of people sit down at slot machines convinced they might be the next big winner. The colors, the sounds, the thrill, it all feels simple and fair. But industry numbers tell a different story. The average player loses about 90% of their money within the first hour. 90%. And according to ex-employees, that's no accident. The entire system, from the math to the design, is engineered to keep players spinning longer and losing more. This isn't about whether gambling is right or wrong, it's about the fact that most players don't even know the real rules of the game. They're acting on myths and assumptions, while the casino profits from their misunderstanding. The deeper you dig, the clearer it becomes. This isn't conspiracy. It's deliberate, data-driven psychology funded by billions of dollars in research. And what these former insiders reveal goes much deeper than just the house always wins.
Reason number 3. Machines change speed based on your wins and losses. Technical manuals and insider testimony have exposed something called variable pacing, a system that secretly adjusts how fast a slot machine operates depending on your behavior. Here's what it means. When a new player starts spinning, the game runs at its default pace. But if they hit a few small wins, the machine begins to speed up. The reels spin faster, the sounds intensify, the excitement builds. Why? Because research shows that when players are winning, they want to bet faster. And the faster they spin, the more money they feed into the machine. It's a psychological feedback loop. A few quick wins make you feel lucky, and that energy keeps you pressing the button faster and faster until you've burned through your bankroll without realizing how quickly it vanished. On the flip side, when a player is losing, some machines actually slow down. Former technicians say this is intentional too. The slower pace helps calm the player's frustration and gives them the illusion that the game is cooling off, that maybe their luck is about to turn. It's just enough hope to keep them seated. This system, insiders say, is one of the most effective player retention tools casinos have. Most people don't consciously notice the change in speed, but their behavior absolutely shifts because of it. And that leads to a chilling question. If a slot machine can read your reactions and adjust its behavior accordingly, what else is it tracking? Reason number 4. The casino knows when you're about to walk away. This is where things start feeling almost futuristic and a little creepy. Former casino data analysts have revealed that the so-called player loyalty cards, those little plastic cards casinos encourage you to use for rewards, are doing far more than tracking points. According to insiders, every time you insert that card into a slot machine, the casino begins recording everything. How long you play, how much you bet per spin, how fast you press the button, how often you pause, even how your betting patterns change when you're winning or losing. All that information is fed into powerful algorithms designed to build a psychological profile of you. These systems can recognize when a player is getting bored, frustrated, or ready to quit. Maybe you've started betting smaller amounts. Maybe your spins have slowed down. Maybe you're hesitating between plays. The system detects those subtle shifts, and that's when the system intervenes. Former analysts have testified that when the algorithm predicts you're about to leave, the casino triggers a response. Suddenly, you might get a message about bonus credits. A cocktail waitress might appear offering you a free drink, or the machine itself might deliver a small feel-good win just in time to keep you seated. One former employee described it as digital body language. The system can anticipate your decisions before you consciously make them, and it uses that insight to manipulate your behavior. In one report, a major casino's internal analytics program was said to predict with over 80% accuracy when a player was within 5 minutes of cashing out. Their response strategy? Deployed targeted incentives designed to keep that player engaged for just a few spins longer. Those few spins, multiplied by thousands of players, equal millions in extra revenue every year. Think about that. Before you even realize you're about to walk away, the casino already knows, and it's doing everything it can to stop you. But even if you could resist those interventions, there's another layer of deception waiting for you that one keeps players chasing an illusion almost no one will ever reach. Reason number 5. The life-changing jackpots are practically impossible to hit. We've all seen them, the flashing progressive jackpot displays advertising multi-million-dollar prizes. They make it look like someone's life is about to change with one lucky spin. But according to longtime casino staff and former dealers, those giant jackpots exist mainly as marketing tools, not real opportunities. The odds of hitting the top prize on most progressive slots are worse than being struck by lightning twice. Insiders explain that the massive jackpot numbers are there to lure players in. The actual probability of winning them is so microscopic that casinos know they'll almost never have to pay out. One ex-technician described a typical setup. On a progressive machine, the odds of hitting the grand prize might be 1 in 50 million, and only if you're betting the maximum credits every single spin. Bet anything less, and your odds drop to virtually zero. So when players feed their money into those machines believing they're due for a jackpot, they're chasing a dream that's mathematically impossible. And even worse, the jackpots that do hit are never a loss for the casino. Those payouts come after hundreds of millions of spins from thousands of players. By the time that jackpot triggers, the casino has already made a profit many times over. As one former floor manager put it, the bigger the jackpot, the worse the odds on everything else. To fund that massive top prize, the machine has to lower its payout rates across all the smaller wins, meaning the average player loses faster overall. And the manipulation doesn't stop there, because even the physical location of these machines, where they sit on the casino floor, is part of a carefully calculated strategy. Reason number 6. Machine placement on the casino floor is strategically planned. Once you understand this part, you'll never look at a casino floor the same way again. According to former floor managers and layout consultants, the location of every slot machine is deliberate. There's nothing random about it. The best-paying machines, the ones with the highest return percentages, are almost never placed near entrances, exits, or main walkways. Those prime spots, the ones people naturally gravitate toward, are usually filled with the worst-paying machines in the entire building. Why? Simple. Casinos want the machines you're most likely to play impulsively to generate the biggest profits. Someone walking by might decide to throw in a few bucks just for fun, and the casino wants those casual plays to deliver maximum returns for the house. Meanwhile, the machines with slightly better odds are often hidden deep inside the casino. To reach them, players have to walk past hundreds of other machines, flashing, ringing, and tempting them along the way. Most never make it that far. And here's the sneaky part. Insiders say casinos sometimes place one high-paying machine in a visible, high-traffic area, just one. When someone wins on that machine and the lights and sirens go off, it creates the illusion that the entire section is hot. People see the win, hear the celebration, and assume the nearby machines are also lucky. But according to former employees, the ones surrounding that winner are usually among the lowest paying machines in the building. Some casinos even take this a step further. Whistleblowers have claimed that, in certain cases, staff members or paid players are occasionally instructed to play specific machines at specific times, just to create the appearance of frequent wins in key areas. It's all part of what insiders call casino theater, the illusion of chance carefully choreographed to keep you playing. But even if you somehow manage to find one of those hidden good machines, there's still another opponent waiting for you, and this one isn't the casino. It's your own brain.
Reason number 7. Your brain is working against you. This is the psychological trap that explains why even smart, disciplined players end up losing far more than they planned. According to former behavioral specialists and casino psychology consultants, slot machines are built to exploit deep, hardwired biases in the human brain. Two of the biggest are loss aversion and the sunk cost fallacy. Loss aversion means losing money feels about twice as painful as winning the same amount feels good. And the sunk cost fallacy convinces us that once we've invested money or time into something, walking away feels like admitting defeat. Slot machines weaponize both of these instincts perfectly. Let's say you've put $100 into a machine and you're down to $20. Then you hit a small win. Maybe you're back up to $50. Your brain says, "I'm on the comeback." You feel like you're recovering your losses, but statistically, the machine has already taken its share. That little win isn't generosity, it's bait. Former insiders explained that this illusion of recovery keeps players locked in the game for hours. The brain refuses to accept the loss, convincing itself the next spin will finally make things right. That's why people keep playing even when they know they're losing. It's not stupidity or even pure addiction. It's the machine hijacking normal decision-making processes through perfectly timed rewards and near misses. The scary part? Behavioral researchers working with the gaming industry have openly admitted this. Every sound, every flashing light, every bonus round, all of it is tuned to manipulate those mental reflexes. And just when you think you can't be fooled anymore, casinos deploy their most subtle trick of all, the illusion of near success. Reason number 9. The almost win effect keeps you hooked. You know that feeling when the reels stop, 2 jackpot symbols line up perfectly, and the third one just barely misses? That's not bad luck. That's programming. According to former game developers, slot machines are coded to produce near misses far more often than true random chance would allow. The reason? A near miss triggers the same areas of the brain as an actual win. It creates a powerful psychological response, hope. You tell yourself, "I was so close, it's bound to hit soon." And so you spin again. One ex-programmer revealed that certain machines are designed to show near misses roughly 12 times more frequently than statistically expected. Each near miss tricks your brain into believing you're improving, as if your timing or luck is about to change. It's not. The machine isn't warming up. It's playing with your emotions, not your odds. In reality, every spin is independent. But the near-miss illusion convinces players they're on the edge of a breakthrough, when in truth, they're trapped in a psychological feedback loop that only ends when their money runs out. Even casino executives have privately acknowledged this tactic. One was quoted saying, "A near miss is more valuable than a small win. A win ends a session. A near miss keeps it alive." It's a cruel but brilliant system. The player feels like they're in control, when in fact the machine is controlling them. And that brings us to the final, most unsettling truth of all, the one every insider agrees on. Reason number 10. The system was never built for you to win. After everything you've heard, the algorithms, the psychology, the sound design, the placement, the manipulation, one truth stands above the rest. Casinos don't make mistakes. Every machine, every layout, every statistic is meticulously calculated to ensure the house always wins in the long run. You might hit a jackpot once. You might walk away a winner one night. But over time, the math always resets the balance, and it never resets in your favor. As one ex-slot manager said bluntly, the casino doesn't need to cheat. The game's already built that way. The system isn't about luck. It's about design. A design perfected to keep players believing they're on one spin away from freedom, even as the odds pull them deeper into loss. So the next time you walk through those bright casino doors and hear those machines calling your name, remember this. You're not chasing luck. You're playing their game by their rules. And the house always wrote the rule book. So the next time you hear the bells ringing, the lights flashing, and the sound of coins spilling from the screen, pause for just a second. That excitement you feel isn't victory. It's the result of decades of testing, design, and psychology all working together to keep you chasing something that was never truly yours to win. Casinos don't rely on chance. They rely on patterns, your patterns. They study them, track them, and use them to turn entertainment into a perfectly engineered system of control. And the cruelest part? They've made you believe you're the one in control. But now you know better. The next time you step onto a casino floor, remember every secret the insiders exposed. The algorithms, the lights, the sounds, the near misses, the player tracking, the illusion of luck. It's all part of one unshakable truth. The game is never about winning. It's about keeping you playing. So if you really want to win, the smartest move you can make is walking away.